Good morning, everybody. We have with us Scott Defelice, who is president of Oxford Performance Materials, and I'm really delighted to have you with us today, Scott. I had a chance to look at the different things you're doing, and you're catching me on obviously a busy morning, but can you take a minute for us and first of all describe your company, because I think what you're doing is really unique and interesting, and talk about your recent investment in some of your equipment and what does that mean for your customers. It's really, I love what you're doing. So if you don't mind, I take it off from here if you don't mind.
Okay. Thanks, Robin, and thanks for the opportunity to discuss our company and our products today. OPM was founded in 2000, and we had a pretty simple mission. We were going to exploit a particular molecule called PEKK. A lot of your listeners know of PEEK from use in the spine market. And since 2000, we've been developing technologies and products around PEKK that were suitable for a broad range of markets over the years, from industrial to semiconductor and to biomedical. We had numerous focuses in the business. Your readers and listeners might have heard recently that the company a few years ago was actually acquired by Arkema, and then most recently the biomedical part of that business was spun out again, and that's the company that is now Oxford Performance Materials. We've recently introduced a product called OsteoFab, which is direct digital manufacturing with our PEKK, our long-term implantable thermoplastic. Traditionally, we've sold it as a bar or a pellet to orthopedic companies, and they've designed their own devices and gone on to their business that way. But we've had a long-term mission here, and a product we've always felt would create great benefit to the industry and great benefit to patients. And the idea was that if we could, directly from a CAD file, directly from an MRI or CT, produce an implant that would have the mechanical properties like bone, that would be osteoconductive, that can be anatomically identical to what was there, that we would have a great opportunity to improve patient health and make people whole again. And so that's been a long-term mission for the company. The development started 6 years ago, and we were just so delighted that we've hit this point now where we're ready to bring this product and this technology to market. Yeah,
Scott, but what you've done is, with your investment in this equipment, and of course the material we're referring to, it is a material that is a surgical biomaterial and works very, very well in, for example, spinal implants. But I think you've created an opportunity here for not only companies but also surgeons who are inventors and others that have very interesting ideas that maybe don't realize how much flexibility you can offer them and how well you can work with them. Could you take a minute and describe what you've done and what this kind of service is for these inventors?
Sure. So what we've purchased recently is an EOS P800 selective laser sintering machine. Okay, what that means is we can do this direct digital manufacturing. So if you're an inventor or you're a surgeon and you have an idea about something new that would really create value, that would really improve human health, and you want to have an opportunity to make that, see that, hold it. That's something we can now do very quickly and very affordably. So we're opening up the opportunities for innovation, so it's not just caught into the hands of a few groups who have the resources, but can now spread more broadly. This goes from designing specific products that you have in mind to a patient with a specific need. We're very interested in the maxillocraniofacial market. We see indications here that we can service now that really to date have no remedy. We're very complex cases where we can build human anatomical structures. So we've opened opportunities for development quite broadly.
So you open up the ability for people to, for example, the cranial maxillofacial, to attack problems that perhaps in the past they weren't able to deal with because of this flexibility. So Scott, I think this is really interesting, and I think it provides a lot of people with some new ideas and new approaches to tackle problems that maybe weren't well served in the past. As you know, with these interviews, we do keep them a little short so that we encourage people to contact you directly, contact your company, and get much more information in a detailed way. So first of all, how can they reach you? What are some of the best ways for you to get to you?
Well, www.oxfordpm.com. You're going to see a new splash page because the company is restructuring itself, but you can certainly get us through our website.
And I know we're also going to be writing an article about you. We're excited about what you're doing too. We think what you're doing is going to be really help facilitate some interesting new products coming out that work very well in various kinds of patients. And Scott, again, I really appreciate you taking this time. I love what you're doing, and look forward to hearing more about your company.
Okay, thank you so much, Robin.
You bet. Take good care.